With the vote on the Eucharistic coherence document this week, the U.S. bishops avoided a direct rebuff of President Joe Biden and other pro-abortion Catholic politicians. But the drafting of the document spurred national conversation about how the Biden administration's actions on abortion contradict the church's teachings on life. To discuss this further is Prudence Robertson, Communications Associate for the Susan B. Anthony List and a fellow Catholic here. Prudence, welcome back to the show. Let's dive right in. The bishops have stated before that ending abortion is a preeminent priority. Why must we as Catholics prioritize protecting the unborn?
Well, we've talked on this show before, Catherine, about the importance of respecting and recognizing the humanity of these unborn children growing in the womb. It is a foundational tenet of our Catholic faith. It's also a founding principle of our nation, and it's just common sense. It's the position of love and compassion, and we're so thankful to Archbishop Naumann and pro-life bishops like him who have done such a good job about being courageous and standing up for the right to life. And he especially has been a real leader on this, especially when he spoke about Joe Biden when he was elected, saying that he really should not be calling himself a devout Catholic when he supports abortion on demand.
There has been a lot of buzz surrounding this bishop's General Assembly this week about President Biden and his actions on abortion. Bring us up to speed. What actions on abortion has the Biden administration taken this year so far?
Well, there's really no way to mince it. Joe Biden has proven himself to be radical when it comes to expanding abortion access. When he was sworn in, almost instantaneously, he began to funnel more taxpayer dollars to fund abortion, both at home and overseas. He's also appointed abortion activists to serve in his cabinet, such as Javier Becerra, and has gone so far to even step back on his belief that life begins at conception. He stated that at a press conference, I believe.
Yeah.
And his Department of Justice is currently trying to find a way to sue the state of Texas for advancing a law that protects babies with beating hearts. And, you know, some would think and imagine that this might be weighing on his conscience because he used to claim to be pro-life, but now it seems that he is deaf to the deeply held moral beliefs of Americans and Catholics that he claims to represent.
We need to pray for him. The ultimate goal is conversion of souls there. Prudence, we know, according to the Pew Research Center, that Catholics make up about 30% of the U.S. Congress right now. But we know not all of those Catholic members are pro-life. So what is the Susan B. Anthony List's response to Catholic members of Congress who have a pro-abortion stance?
Well, some of these so-called Catholics, perhaps Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, Carolyn Maloney, they are really just Catholic in name only. And as lay people striving to live out our faith authentically, it is most discouraging when we see these people who are supposed to be the leaders of the free world claiming to be Catholic and yet in the same breath supporting the expansion of abortion on demand, championing the killing of millions of little children intended for this world. It leads to divisiveness and brokenness within the church as a whole. And if I were given the opportunity to speak to those members of Congress, I would remind them that the Catechism lays out very clearly that supporting life, protecting life, and opposing abortion is the preeminent moral issue, as you said.
Absolutely. We have 30 seconds left, Prudence, but real quick, give us a preview. What should viewers prepare for ahead of the Dobbs case at the Supreme Court 2 weeks from now?
Yes, well, some exciting news. SBA List just launched 3 new ads that rely on scientific advances to showcase and prove the humanity of unborn children. They feature a young girl named Annie who was adopted, who shares her story, as well as doctors who very expertly explain that the science that our current abortion jurisprudence depends on is outdated by about 5 decades.
Wow.
So it's important that the laws be updated.
And we need to pray for that case as well. Prudence Robertson, thank you as always.
Thank you.